Listen, we're going to piggyback off Coach Wilkinson. I think it's cool that we have two Lone Star head coaches here in the conference that won a title with Pueblo. In fact, I think you were the defensive mastermind that led the shutout of then number one
Don't read
ranked.
what all those SIDs put in those papers. We had great players on defense, and all I did was let them go out and play and to their ability. And Coach Wilk did the same with the offense. I think that's why we're here. We're both smart enough to let the players play. Let them go. And if anything, I held them back, in my opinion. So, again, great players, and that's what we're trying to get to West Texas. Great players will make us coaches look better.
Why WT? So you taste that sort of success. WT comes calling. Why Canyon America?
If you could have gone on the interview and seen what WT was preparing to do with the new stadium, the fan base, and how hungry they are down there to win and be successful, answered all my questions. And, I left a great job for a better job, in my opinion. So, love Canyon, Texas. Love the school. Love the administration. I like this conference is, I think, the toughest Division II conference in the country. And week in and week out, you have to have your guys ready to play. So there's your reason.
No doubt about that. I'm going to let you introduce these two here with you today and kind of give us the general expectations for this particular group.
Well, Jared is a defensive lineman, and I think he has shown great leadership and bringing around our young guys. And when I first got there, it was a pretty rough spring for those guys, and I think we eliminated, 45 to 50 guys, and just to set a tone. So he's done a great job of accepting his role and buying into what we were doing. Duke's running back that last year was, I think, having a great year, had over 800 yards going into, I think, the 8th game, and got hurt. And he hadn't taken a hit. We called him Chicken Little because he wore a yellow jersey all during spring practice. But I expect great expectations. He was actually in a boot for his ankle on the way down here. He took it off. So
I thought we wasn't supposed to tell nobody.
Is Coach revealing far too much than he's supposed to today? Is this
no? It's just
it was part of
that's
the
Duke.
rules.
That's Duke. So no, I'm excited about where we're going, the direction we're going. I think our players have accepted what we put forward in the program for accountability and what our expectations are. They know that now, and the year ended last year with a disappointing loss, and it hurt because I really enjoyed coaching that team, and I'm really looking forward to the new freshmen coming in and working with these guys again this year. I really enjoy. People say you got to enjoy your job. I love getting up at 4:30 in the morning and going to meetings and staying and getting 3 hours of sleep, and I really love these players and what we're doing.
And putting up with Michael McBroom. That's a full-time job. I wish Michael were here today.
Need to ask him about putting up with me.
Listen, and these freshmen get to come in to the new Buffalo Stadium. Oh, yeah. So fun fact here, they built the all-turf softball field the year after I left. So it's cool to think you guys actually get at least 1 year in this new stadium. What I haven't seen it yet. So what are the new amenities? What is it gonna look like, feel like, be like?
I mean, I don't know what it's gonna. I mean, all the pictures and stuff, it shows what it's gonna look like. But I mean, as far as us being seniors, I mean, we can't ask for anything more because we getting a brand new stadium, getting new helmets and stuff. I mean, we going out the right way, the best way possible. So I mean, it's we can't ask for any more.
Well, and it helps that it's on campus too, right? I mean, that was the biggest thing with Kimbrough is you wish it was. I think it'll allow for more students too.
Yeah. So I feel like that's probably going to be the most exciting thing is the fact that we will be. It's not the biggest stadium, but it's so compact that it's just going to feel like home when we step on the field.
I think that every team in here is going to appreciate. It's probably the nicest visiting locker room that you will walk into, and I'm a little upset about that. I wanted it small and cramped and hot, but it's no. It is very impressive. Every seat is like you're right there on there, and it's our job as coaches and players to make it an environment that is difficult for these guys to come play in.
I love that. You mentioned Jared's leadership when kind of you were essentially changing the culture, enhancing the culture at WT. what is it, Eugene Sims Award winner twice now. I think it's funny that he actually he's a great guy. But what does that represent?
Well, I think what we did was spring awards for guys that showed leadership not only on the field but off the field, in the classroom, in the weight room, and every position has that as an award. And then we allow guys to select teammates that are outstanding teammates in every aspect of what they do. And I think it's a real special honor because, our coaching staff goes through, and really our D-line coach doesn't vote on it. We let all the other coaches make that decisions, so there's no bias in the position of who they are. So I think it's a great honor for all of our players that have had their name up there at least once, and now Jared's got it up there twice. It's a great honor for him.
How do you do it? Who are some of the guys maybe you watch try to emulate your game?
Me.
Nope. So it's kind of cliche. Khalil Mack and Aaron Donald, my top two. Downright my favorite. I would like to base my attitude off of Ray Lewis, though. I love that man. Like, ever since my junior year of high school, saw one video of him talking to a group of kids, and ever since then it clicked something in me, and that's just kind of put me on this road.
For those that don't know, these two were like high school rivals. Summit, Lake Ridge, both in Mansfield. You played under Thor, though. Thor's kind of a big deal. Kirk Thor, how did Texas high school football help shape
I
you?
moved to Texas my sophomore year, and I didn't really know too much about Texas. I just know football was like big in Texas, so I really wanted to go like to an established school, but instead my parents picked a school that was getting blown out. So I was like, I guess I'll just come in here, you know what I'm saying, establish the culture, I guess. But I'm glad I went to that school because I got to play against cold people like Jared, my teammates. My quarterback that played at Tech, he like one of my best friends. It kind of like made me a better player, but coming here made me even a better person. So it's all Gucci.
Who got the better of who in high school?
You know what I'm saying.
I just want to say our record is undefeated. I'm just saying.
Uh-oh.
Undefeated.
He would like.
So what
to
happened my senior year?
No, you beat my junior team. I wasn't there. I graduated the year.
We might have lost my
Scoreboard?
junior.
Are we going scoreboard?
Scoreboard.
On this? Okay, we're going scoreboard on this. And
Let's go stats though.
I drove 5 hours, 5.5 hours yesterday.
Let's go
I heard
stats.
it all.
I got him on the highlight tape plenty of times.
You don't have me on your highlight tape. Go check it out.
Next question.
Listen, this is the winner right here because he gets both now. Okay, how would you best describe what Coach Hughes has done here at WT?
I feel like Coach Hughes, he with the stuff, the people that he has to work with, and all the players that used to be here that's not here, they're not here for a reason. Coach, he's good at weeding people out, the bad seeds out, and all the people that's here is all the people that's going to be able to represent WT in a good way, the best way possible. All the people that's not here is going to have whatever they're going to have to say, but at the end of the day, all the people that's not here, they never look at themselves in the mirror, and, you know what I'm saying, they always try to blame somebody else for whatever, blame Coach Hughes for whatever, but everybody that's here going to ride for Coach Hughes. We going to ride for Coach Hughes. So
I would say probably the most impressive thing is we have our shirts. At the beginning of the year, we always get our shirt. First year he came in, his motto was to change the culture, so we got a culture shirt. Put the definition of culture on the back. Next year, the shirt said process, had the definition of process. Wore that pretty much all year. And I can't wait to see what the next step is this year, but it's always impressive what he brought.
Well, listen, I can't wait to rock with Coach Hughes at the new Buffalo Stadium. Best of luck this season, and thanks so much for having fun with us.
Thank you very much.